Dear children, this is the fourth module. Like string functions, list also having several functions like len of, index of, append of, extend, insert, pop, remove, clear, count, reverse and sort. My dear children, all these are inbuilt or predefined functions. We can all use these functions. We can use this function with the list name, that is list object name. Dear children, we are going to discuss in depth about each functions. The first function is index of. Look at the example I had given. L is equal to 10 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 50 I had given. Then I had used index of 20. So it is retrieving the first. That is item first matched at index 1. If we pass any element which is not in the list index, the function will return an error. That is a value error. That is n. That is the list element is not in the list. It will produce a error if you are giving an element which is not in the list. Then append function. My dear children, look at the example. I am having a family of list. Within that I am having the list elements like father, mother, bro and sis. So within that I had used append. That is family is the list object and append is the list function. Tommy. So what happens? Tommy will be added at the last. The append function will add the new item but not return any value. That is append of 40. Then L2 empty will be not stored in any of L1. That is L1 become what? 40. Then it will not add that value to be L2. So first it will have appended with the 40. The only thing you need to study about, append is used to add any new element at the last of a list. Then extend method is used for what? If we want to extend the list with another list, that is subject 1 dot extend of subject 2. It will be given as physics, chemistry, CS in the first subject 1 and subject 2 as English and maths. So if I am extending subject 1 with the subject 2 by using subject 1 dot extend of subject 2, it will produce like physics, chemistry, CS, English and maths. Here subject 1 will be added the content of subject 2 in it without affecting the subject 2. Like append and extend also doesn't return any values. Then what is the difference between append and extend? We can give append a list that is only one value. Append 6, 7. So it will produce one error. But we can give another list, so that will become as a nested list. If you are giving append of 6, 7 within square bracket, so it becomes the next element as a nested list element. Then look at the example I had given here. Append of 6, 7 within the square bracket. So what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the next element will be 6, 7. That is a nested list. But in extend function, we can give more than one values at a time. That is the only difference between append and extend function. It won't become as a nested list. So this is another example. Extend of 300, 400. What happens? That won't be added like a nested list element. Instead it is having third element and fourth element. I think you are all clear about what is extend and append and what is the differences between both the functions. Then insert method is for inserting a new element in the random position. Look at the example I had given. Insert of 3, 35. So what happens? In the third index, 35 will be added. In the third index, 35 will be added. If there any element rest or after the third index, it will be appended after adding the new element. That is the function we use insert. We'll add the element, the added elements to the, it is very similar to the append only, but append and extend will only add the element at the last of the list. But using insert, you can add any element in any position. What happens? After the new element, the rest of the item will be added. Look at the example. L1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then insert 0, 5. So it starts with 5. Then insert, then if we are checking the length of L1, so it will produce the length like last. That is last of L1, 100. So you can add the last element value. Insert minus 10, 2. We can also use the backward indexing. Then pop. Pop is a method which is used to, we discussed in the, you have read about the functions earlier. It is used to remove the item from the list. Pop of index you need to give. If you are not giving any index inside the pop function, what happens? The last element will be deleted automatically and it returns the deleted value. So, pop of, if you are giving L1 dot pop of, it will return the deleted value like 50. If you are giving pop of 2, so second index value will be deleted, that is 30. So my dear children, the pop function is used for deleting the last element. If you are passing any argument to the pop, that is the index, if you are passing, the indexed element, the pop of function indexed element will be deleted. In both, the pop will be returned the deleted element. So that you can give to the user for viewing which element is deleted. This is an error, that is L of an empty list only I had given, L1 dot pop. So what happens here? One error occurs, that is underflow. That is no elements to be deleted. Pop from empty list. Index error, pop from empty list. So that this situation is known as what? Underflow situation. Then remove. Remove is very similar to what? Pop of function, but remove always have an index. Remove of 5. So fifth element will be deleted. Remove of 3. Third element will be deleted. Then is the element whose position is given. But pop function, the value we need to give. If you give remove of 5, that is fifth value will be removed. Then remove of 3, third value will be removed. 3 value will be removed. Like that you will get the list. But remove the first occurrence of the given item from the list and return the error if there is no such item found. It will not return any value. The remove function will not return any value. If you are having any confusions between pop and remove, I will definitely clarify in the online session. Then clear. Clear is a method for clearing, for deleting all the elements in a list. Here I had used L1 dot clear of. If you are printing L1 again, you will get an empty list only. Unlike DEL list name statement, you can also use DEL. The clear will remove only the elements and not the list. After clear, the list object will be exist in the memory as an empty list. Then count. Count we already studied. It will count the occurrence of the items. So count of 20, it will count the occurrence of the 20. Then 40, then 11. If no item found, it will return 0. Then reverse. It is used for what? Reversing the list elements. Then sort. Sort is used for what? For sorting the list elements. That is, if you are having 10, 1, 7, 20, 8, 9 and 2. It is given in a unordered list, isn't it? If you want to sort in an order, either in ascending or in descending, you can use sort of. So how to use sort of function? If you are using sort with no arguments, it will sort like ascending. Like if you are giving A, B, C, D. So if you are giving sort of. So is there any change happens? No. Why? By default the sorting happens for ascending order. So how to get the reverse order, that is in the descending order? For that we need to give the argument like reverse is equal to false. Look at the last example. L1 dot sort of reverse is equal to true. That means what? Reverse is equal to means what? That is in the descending order. If sort function doesn't have any arguments like reverse, it will produce the list in the ascending order. If you are giving the list elements in the, if we want to get the list elements in the reverse order, then you can give the descending order only. I think you are all clear about how to sort the list element. I think you are all clear about what are the functions in the list. If you are having any doubt, I will clarify in the online session. Thank you.